Adventure in Pipeman on W4CY Radio.
Download!
This is the Pipeman here on the Adventures of Pipeman W4CY Radio, and I'm here with
Hannah and Grrrls, and we're both from Venus Grrrls.
Nice. And we're here at Download Festival. How's it feel to be here? Is it, besides hot as hell?
It's just crazy, isn't it? It's like probably one of the best festivals I've ever been to. I've never been before. This is my first time.
Really?
So play it on my first time as well is just, yeah. It don't feel real, to be honest. And we're both camping as well for the weekend, so we're getting the full experience.
Nice.
Yeah, the planes overhead at night, the really dirty showers, everything. It's fantastic.
Yeah, I like to find out what it's like for an artist to camp here because, so in the States, camping's very different than here.
How so?
Well, you get like a normal campsite, like 10 to 20 feet. You can park your car in your campsite. So if there's like a drown load, you can hide in your vehicle.
And that's at a festival. You have your car by your side in the festival.
Yeah, at the campsite.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so like that's when I'll camp because, you know, I got my equipment, I'm doing editing, and so I need power.
Yeah.
So I just go into my vehicle, put in the power, crank up the radio at my campsite, and do my work, you know, so.
That is a far better system. Because our tent started leaking last night, and I was like, "Damn! If only my car was nearby."
Right?
but it's like 20 minutes away.
Exactly. And then, okay, I have the utmost respect for anybody that camps at a UK or European festival,
Especially England with the weather.
Oh my God! The first time I saw it, I'm like, these people are nuts because you're like walking for miles with all your camp equipment. Like that doesn't happen in the States. But there is a difference. Here, because of your laws, the camping's included in the ticket. If you're somebody that's buying the ticket, it includes camping. In the States, you pay big money for the camping. Like it's more expensive than a hotel.
Really?
Yeah. Well, we're America. Come on.
Well, yeah, true. I wouldn't do it then in that case. Like, camping is kind of like the cheap way to kind of get out, isn't it? You buy a tent once. If you're an eco-friendly person, that is. You buy a tent once, you keep it, and yeah, you can kind of like travel the length and breadth of the country with that just in your boot, can't you? So yeah, or lend as well, because I know that you're lending a tent. Or lend, yeah. It's my parents' tent from the 80s, hence why it's got holes in it, but...
Wait. It lasted that long?
They save things for a rainy day. They're quite a frugal northern family, yeah.
I love it. Oh, man. Because my tent lasted for quite a while until a festival had a tornado and took my tent away.
Oh, my gosh. That's another reason why not to camp in America, I guess. You've got really extreme weather over there. Yes.
I've been evacuated.
In England, at least, our tent won't go up in a tornado. However, we've had, like, tail ends of hurricanes, but obviously that doesn't happen often.
Yeah.
We get wind.
Your weather is bipolar, though. Yeah. It's like, I don't even know how to dress for today because now I'm hot. In about 10 minutes, I'll be cold. In about 20 minutes, I'll be wet, and then I'll be hot again. And we just keep recycling
it. I think wearing, like, hiking gear is the most suitable, like, waterproof trousers, a thin waterproof coat, especially in the summer when you're at a festival. It's worth having those layers available at hand. Like, we were watching Green Day last night, and when he was doing When September Ends.
Yeah, it was perfect timing, right?
It started raining, the heavens opened, and we got drenched.
It's like... he ordered that to happen.
Yeah.
You want to laugh what I did during Green Day? I just finished an interview. I ran out there while they're playing American Idiot, and I'm running through the crowd. I'm like, I'm not an American idiot, and I don't want to be. Because we are kind of idiots today. Just saying.
We'll adopt you.
Thanks, because I got on the plane. I'm like... and I never felt like that when I was younger. I'm like, oh, thank God I'm getting out of here.
Whereabouts in America? Which state are you from?
Well, where I'm from and where I live are two different stories. I live in Florida.
Right.
I'm from New York and New Jersey, and I moved to L.A. for high school during the height of the whole Sunset Strip heavy metal punk scene.
Amazing.
Right?
Oh my God, what a time to be there for as well.
No doubt. And I saw Slipknot third stage of Ozfest in 1999.
Yeah, I'm wearing a Slipknot t-shirt for the listeners.
Here's what I love, though, okay? This is my first time in, I think, like 13 years that my hair is somewhat normal. My hair has been blue, red,
Same.
thing.
You and me both.
Right. 2 weeks ago, not 2 weeks ago, like a month ago, I was at a festival, and I'm a publicity whore, so I'm back. We're backstage. I'm doing an interview, and the hairstylist for the band was there. Okay, it was Chavo's band. And I said, you should do my hair during the interview live.
Ooh.
And I've done it before. And you could do whatever you want. I don't even care. I didn't even know what it was till she was done. It was purple and pink at the end.
I would like to do something like that. Oh.
You can. Look, right back there.
Oh, yeah. Earlier, because there's another hair in like makeup backstage, which we've never had before, so she set me out before stage. Yeah, I mean, my hairdresser is absolutely phenomenal, and I love her so much, but equally, I'm a very skint girl as well, being a musician and everything, and I could have just got a cut here, and I never knew, because we're not used to that luxury.
See that? And you know what? What I also love is I always matched my clothes and my sunglasses to the color of my hair, and you are doing exactly that. Like that color in the Slipknot shirt is exactly the color of your hair.
I didn't even think about that. I'm just naturally matching. I love.
Now you're gonna go look in the mirror and you're gonna go,
think, "Damn, that was a good choice." That's a good choice. What am I like? I do it in my sleep.
Nice. Let's tell the listeners about your music. Like, I guess that's why we're here. So tell them a little bit about how you as the artist would describe your music, not some stupid genre that you're locked in as an artist. I want to hear not how the record label thinks or anybody else, but you.
Oh, well, I always say that it's kind of like if Nirvana met Fleetwood Mac with The Cure with an ABBA top line.
What?
That's where I'd go.
I love that.
I think as well, live it's a different experience as the recorded versions too. And I think what's I find interesting about our set is how immersive it is, because it's like a full sort of performance where we really work and figure out transitions and intervals as well. And so it's very like atmospheric and sometimes a bit whimsical, but then at times it gets heavier and then sometimes it brings it back up. And we were talking to some people earlier and they're saying like at Download they weren't expecting to be swaying their hips at a gig, and I like that because it is a bit of a, hip swear at times.
So some of them can be. But yeah, no, definitely, like, I feel like we can cover a lot of bases with this band. Like, we can suit a festival like Download and play a festival like Reading Leeds or Why Not Festival or somewhere like that. Like, we can be quite malleable, I think, with
I love that.
festival.
That's why I don't want people to use genre, because you as an artist, I mean, you want to express yourself, and that's however you want to express.
Yeah, and there's 5 people as well, all with different musical influences, musical backgrounds. Like, it needs to, all right, yeah, we need to be a cohesive, unit visually and have somewhat of a genre identity, I guess. But like, we've all got our experiences, our tastes, and it's like, it's really important for us to try squeeze as many of them in as we can, whilst, still staying to the big general overlap, type of music that we play.
And I prefer a more generic genre. Like nowadays, everybody's like put into such a small hole.
Oh yeah, and it's got all the like hyphenated like
it's just
words. Yeah,
it's just rock. Or, or something like that.
People say to us, oh, what style of music? It's like, I don't really know how else to say it to you, but like alt rock.
There you go.
Rock.
That's all it is.
Do with that what you will,
So what's your most exciting moment here at Download that you've had so far, or you're looking forward to?
We caught Weezer yesterday, which was incredible. And I just caught a bit of Poppy as well.
Oh, she's amazing, right?
Yeah, I've been wanting to see Poppy for years because I've seen Poppy's evolution from when she started like on YouTube and was like a lot more poppier.
Poppy.
In seeing her evolve by each album getting progressively heavier. And as well, even just like music aside, like I'm really interested in her, like her stage wear and everything. It's really like put together super well. Yeah, she's like a super interesting character. I'm really interested.
She's definitely a pro, and I agree. I interviewed her when she was more poppy, and now I love her a lot more. I'm like, man, I wish she was like that when I interviewed her. you know, because I think she's come into her own now. I think her people were probably trying to put her in a box then that she was able to break out of.
Yeah, no, her story is really inspiring. It's a really interesting story. And like, yeah, I'm really glad that she's hopefully got all of that power back.
If there was one last thing you wanted to say to the listeners, what would it be?
Aside from thank you and come see us live, because it'd be great to meet you all. Appreciate you lots. And yeah, just really want to meet as many people as we can, to be fair. Like, come down to a Venus Girl show and yeah, let us, I don't know, cast some spells together, you know?
And if you're ever in the UK, come to Download Festival too. It's a really nice vibe.
Absolutely. It's the best festival I've been to in at least 5 years. Because that's when I went to Glastonbury before that. So Glastonbury is just amazing, but it's a whole different thing. This is just phenomenal.
Well, I'm
Lovely.
glad you're here, and I love your energy. And thanks for being on the Adventures of Pipeman.
Thank you so much for having us.
Thank you.
Thank you for listening to the Adventures of Pipeman on W4CY Radio.